Welcome to The Explainer. What if I told you the battle with your weight has almost nothing to do with calories and everything to do with consciousness? Today, we are unpacking the truly radical ideas from Marianne Williamson's A Course in Weight Loss, which flips the script and suggests the real problem is all in our heads. Okay, let's jump right in with this image from the book's foreword. Imagine doctors frantically trying to mop up a flooded floor, but they completely ignore the sink that's overflowing and causing the whole mess. This really forces you to ask, when it comes to weight, are we all just mopping? Are we just dealing with the symptoms? Or are we ready to finally turn off the tap? So, first things first, let's talk about why the conventional approach, the one so many of us have tried over and over again, almost never leads to lasting change. The book argues it's because the whole thing is built on a really shaky foundation, fear. I mean, think about it. We all know an apple is better for us than a donut. It's not a secret. If just having the information was the solution, nobody would struggle with their weight. This simple but powerful idea from the book makes it clear that the problem goes way deeper than just a lack of knowledge. This brings us to a really stark contrast between two totally different ways of thinking. On one side, you've got the classic diet mentality. It's all about willpower, control, and it's fueled by fear and shame. But on the other side, there's this spiritual approach, which is all about surrender, love, and forgiveness. It's a massive shift from fighting against yourself to finally starting to heal yourself. So, why does fear fail as a long-term motivator? Well, the book's answer is actually pretty simple, because it's just plain scary. And what do we naturally do when we're terrified of something? We run away from it. We avoid it. That's why being afraid of disease or being judged just doesn't work. It's unsustainable and usually sends us running right back to the very habits we're trying to change. Okay, now we're getting to the absolute core of this whole philosophy. This is the big paradigm shift. The idea here is that your excess weight, it isn't actually the problem. It's just a symptom, a physical sign of something going on much, much deeper. So here's how you can think about it. Your body is like a neutral movie screen. It just plays whatever movie is being projected onto it. And the projector? Well, that's your mind. In this view, the real cause of what's happening in your body isn't the food, it's the thoughts you're thinking. So how does that actually work? It's basically a chain reaction. It all starts with fear. Any thought that blocks out love. That fear then creates these powerful subconscious urges. Those urges then lead to compulsive behaviors, like overeating. And the excess weight? That's just the final physical result at the end of the chain. So if fear is the real cause, what does that actually look like in the body? The book gives us this incredibly powerful metaphor to help us understand: a wall of unprocessed pain. Now, just stop and consider this for a second. What if the weight you've been fighting so hard against isn't an enemy at all? What if it's actually a protective wall that your own mind built, brick by brick, to try and keep you safe from a world that feels scary? And what are the bricks that make up this wall? They're all that heavy, unprocessed stuff. Shame, anger, heartbreak, resentment, all those feelings that never got dealt with, that never got released. They had to go somewhere, right? So they became physical, building this dense barrier around you. And here is the most profound takeaway from all of this: the change has to start in your consciousness. The weight was gained in your mind before it ever showed up on your body. So before your body can let go of the physical weight, your mind has to let go of the emotional weight that built it. Okay, so if we have this wall, how in the world do we start to take it down? Well, the book suggests the answer isn't a sledgehammer. It's not a battle. It's a gentle, honest conversation with ourselves. This whole approach asks us to stop fighting that part of ourselves that overeats. Instead, we're invited to see it as maybe a wounded child that just needs love and understanding. The book sets this up as a dialogue between two parts of you: slender you, which is your healthy, high-esteem self, and not slender you, the part of you that's been shaped by pain. So first, let's listen to the voice of slender you. This is your true self. It's a voice of pure love, and it's practically begging for you to live the full, amazing life you're meant to live. And it's promising to be the protector you've always needed. And now, in such a stark contrast, listen to the painful logic of not slender you. This part of you believes the weight has a very important job. It's a force field, it's an insurance policy against getting hurt, and when you can finally understand this tragic, misguided attempt to stay safe, well, that's when the real healing can begin. All right, this all leads us to the final and maybe the most challenging step in this whole journey. The ultimate solution isn't about more control or more willpower. It's not about trying harder. It is the absolute opposite. According to the book, true change only begins in the moment you surrender, the moment you can finally admit that your willpower alone is not enough to fix this. And this isn't about admitting failure. It's actually the key that unlocks the door to real freedom. So what's the solution? It's to hand the problem over to a power greater than yourself, however you understand or define that power. The idea is just to acknowledge your own limits and to tap into a strength that's bigger than your compulsion, a power that can do for you what you haven't been able to do for yourself. And let's be really clear, this is not a part-time dig. It's not just about changing a few eating habits. We're talking about a 100% commitment. It's a total willingness to reboot your entire internal operating system, to switch it from running on fear and control to running on love and trust. So, we're left with this really provocative question. What if the answer isn't to fight your body harder? What if the answer is just to surrender? This approach asks us to put down the weapons, to stop the war, and to trust that in that very act of letting go, we might just find the peace and the healing we've been fighting for all along.